Imagine this scenario. You're hungry, you just ordered a salad, you put your salad dressing on it, you're eating it, enjoying it, then all of a sudden you see there's a moth in the middle of your salad. So this obviously wouldn't be appetizing. You would obviously be turned off, would not want to eat the food. I mean, in the same way, some of the food we eat nowadays has some pretty nasty ingredients in it. Vanilla extract, the artificial type, has castoreum in it, which is taken from the anal glands of a beaver. Now, I'm sure that's not something that you want to eat. In recent years, Subway was under fire for using additives from yoga mats in their bread. So while some of these ingredients can just be like nasty or unsavory, they also have health impacts. They also cause adverse health reactions. Rachel Harrison wrote an article on the internet called How Legal Loophole Allows Unsafe Ingredients in U.S. Foods. And it basically states that the FDA allows food companies and organizations to police themselves and state what is generally recognizable as safe to put in food. So with that in mind, it shows the importance of being aware of what's in our food. Me personally, I used to be 300 pounds. I went on a personal health journey of my own. I started looking at ingredients, what's in food, and I started making some changes. So in this speech, we will talk about some constructive ways to help our food habits. We'll talk about developing a baseline for our health to see where we're at, recognizing harmful food ingredients, and implementing practical strategies to increase our health. So first, we want to define our personal baseline. We want to see where we're at, like as far as what we're eating, our eating habits, seeing when we're eating these things, what we're eating, like if it's bad food, see what the triggers are. B, we want to identify health issues and concerns like that we might have that are related to our eating. Identifying these will help us to figure out a plan and our goals for what we want to do. And C, I would say, figure out your level of physical activity, because that's going to also dictate like what you want to do as far as your eating and as far as your health. So the second part, that recognizing harmful ingredients, we can break down to three parts. Highly processed foods with additives. Highly processed foods can be characterized as foods that have very little whole food in them. It's mostly just extra nonsense that are made by companies and factories to increase shelf life or increase the desire for the product. B, refined sugars and fast-absorbing carbs. Refined sugars have zero benefit for us. Things like sucralose, high fructose corn syrup, they raise your insulin level and can cause diabetes. And also, these carbs, they're fast acting, so like they empty fast. There's like no benefit. Long acting carbs will keep you fuller faster. So that's why the refined sugars and fast acting carbs are bad. And then C, seed oils, industrial seed oils are high in omega-6. Omega-6 causes chronic inflammation. These type of oils, they use in fast food, and when they reheat them over and over again, it causes oxidation of the oil, which causes more inflammation, causes heart disease, and the chemicals they process these seed oils with are also dangerous. So 3, practical strategies for improvement. We can track our routine for like 7 days, see what we're eating, see exactly what the triggers are like before, but then we want to change those things. We want to it doesn't have to be drastic, just little changes. It could lead to a big change. Strategic, B, the third part. Strategic replacement. You don't want to just try to get rid of all bad stuff. You can just replace some of the stuff, and it has to be a gradual process. Nothing happens overnight, and if it does happen overnight, it's harder to maintain. So it's better for it to be gradual. So strategic replacement, say like if you like to drink soda 15 times a day, try drinking seltzer 3 of them times, or try drinking water, or something with lower calories. Or even if you like to have like a fast food burger, you can make yourself that same burger, be less calories and more healthy with less additives. And C, build a system. So like, if you build a system, you don't have to rely on willpower alone. You rely on system and partial willpower. But my system, basically, I don't really keep junk food in my house. I keep food that I can cook fast, that's good food, that's gonna make me wanna eat it, so I'm not gonna crave the junk food, like, and healthy snacks like yogurts, dark chocolates, you don't have to be on anything strict or too ridiculous. So, in conclusion, just to wrap up everything, we know that food corporations saturate our food supply with chemicals and additives. So, with that in mind, we want to be aware so that we can mitigate the adverse effects. So, again, the importance of knowing what your baseline is, recognizing harmful ingredients, and implementing practical strategies for improvement. Those will all help us to increase our health. And you are what you eat. And you're made from what you consume, literally. So you want to be consuming what's best for you so you can live the longest life possible. And that's my time. Thanks.